Hello everyone, welcome to my channel today, a channel with a target for knowledge and growth. On this channel, every video is a step towards enlightenment. So are you ready to embark on a journey filled with knowledge, inspiration, and empowerment? Look no further. If you are ready to upskill, you are ready to go into Ausbildung in Germany, that is vocational training in Germany, then you are at the right place. If you are a new viewer or a returning viewer, make sure to stick around because today we are diving into super interesting career options when it comes to vocational training in Germany. So by watching this video, you are not just benefiting yourself, you are also becoming a platform of information and a beacon of knowledge for your friends, family, and community. So how do we reach more amazing people like you? By helping us share the wealth of information to those around you. Together we create a network of informed and inspired individuals. I encourage you, hit the subscribe button, turn on your notification bells to stay updated on all our latest videos. Your journey into integrating into Germany through vocational training must definitely be a success. So why Germany? Germany is renowned for its robust vocational training system, offering a unique blend of hands-on experience and academic learning. It's the perfect place to develop skills in a practical setting, and this can open doors to a multitude of career opportunities. Also, the vocational training system in Germany is a earn and learn system. So, in today's video, this is a continuation video about Berufe in the Luft- und Raumfahrttechnik, that is professions in aerospace engineering. If you're interested in aerospace engineering, this video is in the playlist Technology Ausbildung in Germany. I have different playlists from health to art to business administration, but this video is in the Technology Ausbildung playlist in Germany. So, career options 1 have been discussed in the previous video, and this is a continuation video because I'm talking about a specific career, that is if you are a flight engineer. If you want to become a flight engineer, the first career option, if you want to go into this area of specialization, we have 3 different areas of specialization. So the first area of specialization I have done in a previous video. You can go ahead and watch it in the playlist. So I'll be discussing the second and the third area of specialization and another career option when it comes to aerospace engineering in Germany. So I have 3 more career options in this video. I encourage you to watch it to the end. So as the picture beside me is showing, this is the first career option, which is the second area of specialization in this Fluggerät Mechanikerin, that is flight engineer. If you want to become a flight engineer, this is the second career option. The first career option is in the previous videos in my playlist. You can check it out. So you are a flight engineer and Fluggerät Mechanikerin in the Fachrichtung Instandhaltung technique, that is flight engineer specializing in maintenance engineering. The duration is 3 years and 5 months, and it's an anerkannte Ausbildungsberuf. It is a recognized training. This vocational training is 3 years and 5 months, apart from the German language. And let's not forget, you are learning as you are learning. You need your Hochschulreife, Hauptschulabschluss, Realschulabschluss. That is your university qualification certificate, your high school certificate, and your high school leaving certificate and your secondary school leaving certificate. With any of these 3 certificates, you can start this vocational training, and your German language, of course. If you have not started, I encourage you to start your German language. With the German language, you have more access to more vocational training options. So what do? If you are a flight mechanic, flight engineer, you are specialized in maintenance engineering. You perform aircraft check to ensure the functionality and safety of aircraft. You check at intervals, you examine the wings, the tail, the fin, the landing gear, the engine. You check for damage, you check for safety devices, you measure electrical systems, you evaluate onboard computers that are in the flight. During maintenance, you make sure system components such as mechanical, hydraulic, or pneumatic assemblies of engines, individual parts are in order. You clean these components, you replace the worn ones, you check the defective ones, you change them as well. In addition to regular maintenance work, unplanned maintenance work also occur. In case there's an onboard computer that indicates a malfunction, you check it, you maintain all systems. you check if there's a cause for error, you identify it, and you resolve it. So where do you find employment? If you are into the maintenance technology for aircrafts, you find employment in maintenance and repair workshop at airline and airports, at aircraft or helicopter manufacturing companies, or at Air Force's base. That is where you find employment. So we come to the end of the second career option when it comes to this area of specialization, when it comes to this career option. So the third I'll be explaining in this video. I encourage you to watch the video to the end. So I'll see you in the third part of the video. So see you there. Welcome back to the third career option when it comes to being a flight engineer. So if you are a flight mechanic, aircraft mechanic in the area of transmission engineering, as the picture beside me is showing, that is Fluggerät Mechaniker in the Fachrichtung Triebwerkstechnik. That is flight engineer specializing in transmission engineering. The duration is 3 years and 5 months, and it's an anerkannte Ausbildungsberuf. It is a recognized training. Let's not forget, you are earning as you are learning. Do you need your any certificate? You need your Hochschulreife University qualification certificate, entrance qualification certificate, your Abschluss, that's your secondary school leaving certificate, your Realschulabschluss, your high school leaving certificate, any of the certificates, and of course your German language. If you have not started your German language, I encourage you to start. With your German language, you can have more access to various vocational training that we have in Germany. So with your German language and this certificate, you can get into this vocational training. So what do you do? Aircraft mechanic specializing in aircraft engines and transmission technology. What do? You do perform inspections during ongoing flight operations. You perform inspections, you repair, monitor malfunctions, and you arrange for repair of major damage. At specified maintenance intervals, you disassemble the engines and inspect each part for damage. For example, you clean components, you repair them, you check for worn or defective parts, and finally you reassemble the engines together, you adjust them and test their functionalities on bench testers. So in this area, you make sure that every individual part assembled into the components of each engine, they perform as they are supposed to, and you perform functional tests. So where do you find employment? You find employment at engine manufacturing companies. You find employment in repair and maintenance workshop of airline or aircraft manufacturers, or at airport bases. That is all airport basis. That is where you find employment. So this is the second and the third career option I've discussed. The first, I said, is in the previous video in my playlist. You can go ahead, and that is in technology Ausbildung in Germany. You can have a look at it. So the second and the third career option when it comes to this career, when you want to become a aircraft mechanic, is what I discussed just now. So the third career option is another career option entirely, a new career option. So I expect you to watch the video to the end. So I see you in the next part of the video. So I welcome you to the third part of the video. Welcome back. That is the light Flugzeugbauerin, that is light aircraft builder. The duration for this vocational training is 3 years, and it's an anerkannte Ausbildungsberuf. It's a recognized training. Do you need a certificate? Yes, you do. Your Abschluss, your Hochschulreife, your Realschulabschluss. That is your university entrance qualification certificates, your secondary school leaving certificate, your high school leaving certificates, or equivalent certificates. With any of this, you can get into this vocational training. And your German language, of course, I'll keep saying, is very important. If you have not started, what are you waiting for? And if you have, give yourself a big thumbs up. If you're finished, give yourself a big pat at the back. And you can choose any vocational training option that you intend to do in Germany. So what do? Light craft engineers, manufacturers, you manufacture gliders, motor gliders, ultralight aircraft, you manufacture it, and smaller powered aircraft, primarily for recreational aviation. Those that are into tourism, small plane, small jets, air flights, you primarily work with small aircraft. You build small aircraft. So you work with fiber component materials, light metal, and occasionally wood. Using templates, mold, master mold tools and machines, you produce components such as ribs, rudders, and fairings for the plane. Finally, you assemble all these components together and you combine them together with the equipment and you fabricate equipment such as the landing gear, control system, the cockpits, the engine. You maintain and you repair light aircraft as well. You check on board systems and you take away defects that are in the onboard system. So where do you find employment? Light craft builders, engineers, you find employment in small and medium-sized industrial companies that are engaged in glider and light aircraft construction. So small aircraft constructions, the companies that are into it, that is where you find employment. Don't forget, it's also an anerkannte Ausbildungsberuf. It is 3 years and it is a recognized training. So we've come to the end of the video. If my video has helped you, kindly share, like, and comment. And finally, if you haven't subscribed, what are you waiting for? Hit the subscribe button so that when more career options that you don't even know that you can access, when I drop these videos, you are the first to know. So turn on your notification bells because we have so much exciting career options that are still coming your way. Don't give up on your careers because only you can stop you. I'll see you in my next video. So till then, see you.